I believe that martial arts is a tool, a vehicle, in which we can teach life skills, the very same life skills that changed my life. The life skills that we're teaching aren't just words. They're experienced. And they experience them right here in this microcosm we call a martial arts school. And those tools are the things that they can take with them when they go outside of the school. What it takes to succeed here is what it takes to succeed in life.
Courtesy and respect!
I want for every student that feeling that the very thing that they thought was impossible is possible. The both of you have not only inspired him to be a better person, but to live out his goals. I think very few people ever have a defining moment in their life. Martial arts provides us the challenges to have a defining moment. I think it takes a lot of courage to do that, but with the right kind of coaching and encouragement and the right kind of environment, the right kind of structure like we've created at USA Martial Arts, I think that becomes not only possible, but probable.
자리야! 정리! Hand over your heart. Taekwondo, Mingse.
It is a place that most are unfamiliar with. But for those who discover its magic, it is life-changing. It is a modern martial arts school, and there are none better than USA Martial Arts. Here, students form a family, and together begin a journey that will lead them to the goal of earning a black belt. Only then do they learn there is much more to being a martial artist.
That's the juice that drives me. That's that spark that makes me want to push that extra little bit.
What if anything was possible? At USA Martial Arts, students learn that it is. They are raising their personal standards higher than they ever believed possible, and their dreams are becoming reality. They once followed, but now they are leaders. You are about to experience the real stories of the students of USA Martial Arts.
It's not a hobby, it's a way of life. And they don't just teach you, well, one of the greatest things they do teach you is self-defense, so how to protect yourself. And as a girl and a young woman going forward, I really feel that that's an important part for her.
And you really know that they truly care about your kids.
We've been here for almost 6 years. So, yeah, it's a family to us.
I'm proud that everything that I actually stand for is actually showing through, and I guess I'm doing it right because my family knows what I want to do and people around me know what I want to do.
I have really close friends here because I can depend upon them to be there for me, and it's different because we go through a lot, so you become closer to them.
It makes me feel good that I'm putting an impact on littler kids, and not just little kids, but kids at lower rank, and maybe even adults.
It's a very family-geared martial arts school, and that's one of the reasons that we decided to come to USA Martial Arts, was because so many times we forget to take time for our family that we can do it right here, and it's so much fun.
Well,
I want to start.
Oh, do you want to start, Taylor? Okay, go ahead,
Because
honey.
it's very fun, and you get a lot of excitement out of it, and I just think it's a really good chance for me, and it is for my mom.
They're wonderful. Anytime we need something, it's like a family. They're there for you, whether you're down, up. Especially if you're down, they bring you up so quick, and that's what it's all about. It's one big family here.
It's a lot of fun, I can tell you that, and it's like my grandpa said, it's helped me with my grades. I'm doing better at home. I get along better with my parents.
Well, I really appreciate what the teachers have done.
See why?
You know, and she really brings out the importance of how the parents are in charge, and that they need to be listening to us, and that we have authority over the black belts.
Oh, it's a huge confidence booster. Good exercise for them, energy releasing. It gives them discipline at school and home.
Oh, well, I made a lot of friendships here. I have really close friends that I made friends like my first day here, and I have a lot more self-confidence now than I did when I started. I was really shy, and this has helped me like come out.
Well, we are very enthused about USA Martial Arts and the changes that it's brought to Trey and also affected me personally, and we have just been very impressed by the whole program, the staff, the other members, just the whole organization in general.
One of the other reasons we really like the school is we feel they have a great family atmosphere. She's made great friends. I've made lots of new friends and great role models.
It's amazing. It's just amazing. I love the program. It's amazing.
I love the program too.
I love it.
It's Do you love the program?
I love it. It is.
Is it amazing?
It's amazing. It's amazing.
I think mainly not only the physical attributes he gets out of martial arts, but also the emotional and character building that he gets as well.
Instruction. The instructors are caring. They themselves are disciplined, and they have integrity, and they demonstrate that to the students, and it's contagious.
Testing for my black belt was just amazing because I'd waited so long to do it because I'd gotten sick for 2 black belt tests and I wasn't able to go through it. And then when I was finally given the okay to test, it was just like a relief and exciting and really fun, and just happy to finally have been there.
The teacher in his preschool, he's been involved for a year and a half now. We started him when he was 4. And his preschool teacher told us, he graduated yesterday, she was amazed, his attention level. She said, oh gosh, he just blossomed.
The people. I think the people is the thing that keeps me here the most. It's a family. And you know, they always say that you can't take and choose your family. I don't feel that that's true, because we have been fortunate enough to be able to choose every one of our family members here at the school, and that's important to me.
Families on the bleachers watching the classes, and she would get up and say, I'm having a problem this week with this. I mean, we've had some teachers sitting, they'll come over here, we'll help you in between class. Right. So the network that you open up yourself to by walking through these doors is amazing.
Well, the same way I said, the self-confidence, you know, the respect that she has for others and for, you know, for the adults and just anybody in general. You know, like everybody else said, pretty much, you know, the school here is real family-oriented.
Well, first of all, you don't have to be in shape, because I'm not in shape. You don't have to be in the best conditions, because my son here has a heart condition and he takes karate class. Just come in with a good attitude and you want to have fun, we're the right place.
Unbelievable, really. It's changed our lives as a family. The kids have improved in their behavior. They're stronger, they're more focused, and it's been great.
Well, it's been good. It's a good exercise for me. I feel more confident in myself than I used to feel when I didn't come here. I make new friends, and it boosts some of my courage up.
Well, we started off with Steve first, because he was small, and I wanted him to actually kind of, you know, make him feel better about himself. So I always thought karate would be a kind of nice place to start off. Give him the agility. He was a little bit awkward walking, running to walls and everything else. So try to get his balance and everything else straightened out for him.
They do a lot better in school and get good grades. I don't have to be on them about their homework all of the time. And we're just very proud about the way they excelled. After karate, everything else is easy.
Oh gosh, we love this school. We love the people. We love the instructors. It's an incredible place. The influence it's had on my son, the influence it's had on my husband and myself, it's tremendous. The martial arts itself, it's amazing.
They're there for you when you need them. I know that I could pick up a phone and call each and every one of my black belt brothers and sisters, and they would be there in a matter of a second. And you can't find that with very many people. You can't say that with many people, and I know that I can say that here, like I said, for each and every person that I have.
I think mainly it's he's better all the way around. He's in a lot of. Initially he was in some resource type classes. He does school better. He does everything better. He listens to us. He more behaved. Everything he does is better than it was, and he's going to be in regular classes next year, so we're really happy with things.
It's changed my life completely. Went from basically fighting with everybody to getting a fight on the street was nothing. I mean, that was just everyday stuff. Hanging out with the wrong group to it's changed my life so much. I've got raises at work, I've offered better jobs, and I've decided to make this my actual life.
Well, first of all, I'm very proud, and I think it's a great thing to be building these characteristics into a young person at this stage of their lives, and it's going to have a lifelong impact.
Well, first of all, it's definitely for our daughter. She's built so much self-confidence. Like they said, the bullying, the 911, just the safety precautions at home and what she does outside of home has given her the chance to realize it's not easy just being out there in the real world.
I think it's very much possibly the case that they are learning what goals are. They're learning to set goals. Their behavior is much better now than it was a year ago when we started. They're very courteous, very polite, very outgoing. They're very social kids.
A little more focused.
So it's very nice. It's very nice.
When you come in, it's more than just training, punching and kicking. We meet new friends all the time, and we're all very close. We become very close with the other students in the school. So before you know it, you're out doing other things with them, as well as community services and stuff like that, which are promoted through the school. And you get to know these people really well. It's really a support group.
I came in with an empty cup. I let them teach me rather than trying to act like I knew everything already. And it just started rolling from there, from Mr. Gorin all the way to Master Nottingham. Mr. Miles has helped me. I'm surrounded with great people, and they say if you want to be great, you hang out with great people.
I've never seen him go after anything in life this way. Just in the time that we've been married, he's went through 20 jobs, never knowing where he wanted to be in life, and now he knows what he wants to do, and he's never worked this hard to achieve anything, ever. And it's reflected onto the children, and everybody else around him knows this is what he wants to do with his life, and he don't let anybody get in his way.
It's helped me a lot in a lot of areas of my life, like my confidence. They let me go up and help and teach class so I can get used to talking in front of people, and that's one of the biggest areas because I was really, really shy when I came. So that's the biggest area it's helped me in.
Well, in our family we have a lot of different things. Every kid has a different personality, and Dad has a different personality. So each person gets something different out of the program. My son gets to learn how to set different standards for his own behavior and discipline himself and self-control, and Victoria is learning more confidence in herself and more awareness of others and more respect for others.
The one thing that I really like that they've enforced is being a first-time listener. And I just have to throw that out there, and he gets up and does it. So, and without much complaining. So it's been awesome to have that. I think for him it's just been a lot of something that is his. Our family's generally a pretty active family, and this is something that is different, that it's only his thing. So
it's not a hobby, it's a way of life. And they don't just teach you well, one of the greatest things they do teach you is self-defense, so how to protect yourself. And as a girl and a young woman going forward, I really feel that that's an important part for her. And it's really funny is that I have learned a lot I could probably protect myself too, even though I haven't been in class.
Oh, they're great. They're awesome. I mean, her instructor, everyone in general, it's like a family here. I mean, I pretty much know a lot of families just coming here, and the closeness that we've had, and what my daughter's also in her age group, and even other kids around her, she can just come in and we give hugs to each other. I mean, it's great. It's an awesome experience.
Trey's always been very good at school and but he knows that he needs to listen to his teachers and respect everybody in the school and his friends, and that a black belt or a martial art person, never uses their skills, as a weapon. It's, protection for bullies or strangers and that, but he does. It kind of involves into every aspect of his life at home or at school.
She's always been a polite, wonderful child, but her discipline as far as making her bed, listening to her mom and dad, she actually started saying yes ma'am and yes sir at home, which was kind of, was pretty cool. I think that the lessons that we learn about honesty and things like that, Taylor really thinks about, and at school she'll tell us something that might have happened that day and say, I was honest today, I told my teacher what happened. And I just think that overall it's been a great experience for Taylor, for her character as well as physically.
We just, when we want to achieve something, they're there for us, whether we're up or down. They just really help us out and bring out the best in us. When you think that your goals cannot be achieved, you won't be able to reach them, they just remind you that you can do it, and that's the attitude around here. And it's great, very. It's a big family, and they really push that, and everybody's very close here.
If we all do like one random act of kindness every single day, all those black belts, think about all the people we're going to be affecting, and people are going to come to USA Martial Arts and say, hey, what's this all about? How can I be a part of it? How can I be a leader? And we're just going to be infecting, for lack of a better word, in a really good way, and hopefully changing society and changing the kids today and helping them see that there's a better way to live their life.
I think overall self-esteem, and also his personality is incredible, but going out and meeting people, being able to go up to them and use his mannerisms that he's adapted here in the school. They teach going up and approaching people in a more careful way, with the parents. I mean, we've taught him that also.
I was very surprised. I had been around other martial arts people before, and quite frankly, I wasn't very impressed. And when I came here and I saw the martial artists that were here, and I met the instructional staff, and I met the students, met some of the other black belts, it was different than what I had met before. So it was very nice. It was very, very surprising. It's really a wonderful staff, and it's really a pleasure, not just the staff, but the other black belts and the other students that are coming up. The warmness that just grows to all of the students that come here. They want to grasp you as part of their family and do things and socialize with you, not just in the martial arts, but outside of it, and it's a really warm feeling, so it's really very special to be here.
It's also important to me the values that we have here, and with Megan being 16, almost 17 now, the peer pressure is just tremendous.
Yeah.
It's even more than what anybody can ever really even imagine. And I know that this has helped as far as her being able to stand up for the things that she believes in. And this is a tough world, and it's really helped her to be able to take and do that.
We love the staff. The staff's wonderful. I mean, if we have problems, if, for example, one of them's acting up in school or having problems at school, we'll talk to one of the instructors. They'll sit down and have a little discussion with them, see what they could help out, see what the problem is. It's just, they're part of our family.
We got very lucky. My daughter got a VIP invitation to come here, and I'm a very skeptical person, but we got her into it, and we got her to try it for the first 30 days. And after seeing her enjoy it so much, after seeing the instructional staff, the way they treat the kids, after coming into the school and being greeted by the other students in the school, it was a very warm place to be. And after her 30 days, we decided to all join as a family. So
Laura started here at USA Martial Arts about 5 years ago, and during that time she's grown tremendously in her self-confidence, and she's achieved her goal as a black belt to become one, and she also has been taught the tenets here, which are modesty, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and indomitable spirit. And with those qualities, I feel that she will be able to succeed in anything that she goes forward in life.
It's not easy just being out there in the real world, being her size, she's very petite for her age, she's just 7, but very small for her age and everything, and she's being picked on at school. So she's learned to be confident in herself and saying, yes, I can, have that yes I can attitude, and being focused, especially in school too, and around adults and others.
Before I came to USA Martial Arts, I was a good person. I led a good life, but I was kind of weak. I didn't really stand up for myself, kind of went with what the crowd did. And he was really the first person in my life to make me feel like I could be somebody, and that I could be somebody here and take how I feel here and bring it to other people. And I think he's an extraordinary individual, and there's so many great things ahead of him that he hasn't done yet. And I'm so glad to be one of his black belts and to be there right along with him as he achieves his dream further and further.
I came here with my daughter first and told him how much she liked it and how much I liked it, and that's when he came and took a look, and we were all hooked. My biggest thing was the family participation, encouraging the family to do this together. And so we did. We're doing it together. We spend a lot of time together. We train together. We practice at home together. And the entire school is one big family. We've made a lot of friends here, a lot of good friends, same values.
It seems like, well, we originally enrolled Melinda because of the self-defense aspect. And as our training progressed, I was just very, very pleased to see what was happening in Melinda's life. The fact that at school her grades seemed to have turned around. She demonstrated a lot more self-discipline and confidence in so many areas that it was just very, very amazing to see what the program did for her.
I almost can't come up with the words. It's been unbelievable. He's changed as a father, as a husband. This one's a little tired, but as far as behavior at home, they're better listeners. He went into first grade kind of rambunctious. Teacher said, he's just kind of a wild child. And same teacher, second grade, said over the summer she'd never seen a change in a child the way he had changed just in 3 months' time. So, I mean, words can't explain how much we've gotten from it.
I think the greatest thing about all the instructors there is that they take the kids and they make them feel like an individual. You know, I mean, it's not just a mass group of kids going through class, that they're interested in each one of them and make them feel like I said, they can do anything and there's nothing that they can't achieve as long as they, are willing to put an effort into working hard and doing what they're told.
And to continue an active lifestyle, which is harder, I think, as an adult, and something that I could really learn, a new skill, which you can't really get by just going to the gym and doing an exercise class. So for me, that's what it was, and I absolutely love it. And I think that also for our family, I feel like I'm setting an example for our kids. Before I started doing martial arts with Taylor, she just kind of saw me as mom. Mom took her to soccer, mom took her to karate, mom took her to school. I wasn't active in the same way she was, and now she looks up and says, hey, mom's doing karate with me. And I think that's really great for us. So that's been really fun for our family, and we've just really enjoyed it. For Taylor, I definitely think, especially it's evolved over time, but at the beginning, the biggest thing I noticed was Taylor, she's always been a polite, wonderful child, but her discipline as far as making her bed, listening to her mom and dad, she actually started saying yes ma'am and yes sir at home, which was was pretty cool. I think that the lessons that we learn about honesty and things like that, Taylor really thinks about, and at school she'll tell us something that might have happened that day and say, I was honest today, I told my teacher what happened. And I just think that overall it's been a great experience for Taylor, for her character as well as physically.
To be in the leadership program basically means that you're not only a leader here in the school, but out in the community. You kind of step up, you're the first one to be there, the last one to leave. You help direct people, you take directions from your seniors well. You're kind of like the next step between the senior black belts and the color belts. And the leadership program is really important because we do so much out in the community that, you can't just say that you're a leader, you have to actually show up and do the community service projects and help out in the class. And the leadership students are kind of like the best and the brightest in the school. They're the ones that have chosen to not just get their black belt, but to go beyond black belt and to live a black belt lifestyle.
all I can think of is it's so harsh. The world is really hard right now, you know, with all the pressures that everybody has. And I'm not talking just about kids, but adults have those same pressures and things. And if you can find a safe haven in a tornado, that's what if you can picture that, that's what I feel that USA Martial Arts is for me, is a safe haven for us to come. It's a place for us to be with people that believe the same that we believe. And you get out of the harshness of the world or whatever. Does that make any sense at all?
Yes, because she was caving into peer pressure big time. The kids were calling her a brainiac and nerd because she was a straight A student. And she slipped on her grades. And I came in, I talked to Miss Templeman, and Miss Templeman geared some of the classes, what she would say during the classes, to not directly to her, but to everybody, not to single her out or anything, but they geared it to her to where she would, you know, understand, hey, this is what she's talking about, it's applying to me, and she shouldn't feel like a brainiac or a nerd, and she shouldn't bring her grades down just to fit in with the kids, or she doesn't have to do what they do to fit in. So find your own group, and I think she found a lot of friends here that are focused and, you know, go to what she should be doing or what she wants to do.
I think this school is unique in that they really do care about people here. The instructors really take time to talk to you if you have questions. They help you if you need extra help. They're really into character development, and I think that character development and the family feel of the school is the most important thing here, and I do really see that, and it's amazing. I don't think all schools have that, and we do feel like we're part of a family here. Master Nottingham is unbelievable, and he really has made everybody feel included, and it's been great all around. I think that's what sets this school apart, as far as I can see.
Well, I have known people in my life that were black belts, and I've always been very impressed by the way they live their lives, by the way they treat other people, by the way they're very focused and goal-oriented, and that's something that I really wanted for Trey. And after taking him to a few classes, he's got a lot of energy, and they were able to really seriously focus that and channel that in some very productive ways. And I've just seen big changes in him as far as being courteous to other people, respectful to others. I like the way that he is very goal focused. We set little goals like on a weekly basis, and he knows that if you want something, you have to work at it. And it's just been just amazing, and I'm very proud of him, and I'm very proud of what they can do with him, and it's constantly just impressed at the progress.
I think Taylor absolutely gets a lot of excitement out of it, and I think for myself as an adult, the thing that brought me into martial arts was, as a child, I was into sports, and I really enjoyed gymnastics and track and a lot of different things. And then you get to be an adult, and there aren't as many things that you can do. And watching Taylor actually started probably 2 years before I did, and I had a lot of fun watching her, and she seemed so excited, and she enjoyed it so much that I just thought, well, why can't I do that? I want to do something too. I want to be active, and this was a perfect sport for an adult as well as a child, and it was also something that we could do together as a family. So that was my actual main motivation, was to do something with Taylor.
My husband and I, everything that they teach here, we love. We love the respect, the self-esteem. It's amazing. It absolutely is amazing. And the family approach.
All of them are remarkable. They're all very highly motivated and very dedicated, and you feel like they care about each kid individually and as a group. They're very helpful and supportive, and
I can't enforce the family attitude. It's kind of an extension of our own family. The instructors, they believe in strict, discipline when you're here, but they also believe in picking your spirits up. If you're having a bad day, granted they're children, but a frown, they pick it up.
It's so hard to put into words what this place means to us, and we've been a part of it for almost 7 years now. And I said it's just really hard to say what exactly it does. It changes you in ways that unless you are able to come and get on the floor and actually be a part of it, you won't understand. You just have to take the first step. That would be my one thing that I would want to say to people, is to take the first step, because without that first step, we would never be on the journey that we're in here. And it is a journey.
When she first started, when we came 5 years ago, for about a year, she kept asking to come. And I said, no, I don't know, because she'd gone through gymnastics and quit. And so I was real leery about allowing her to go forward into another program. And she kept asking me, because we'd go by the school, and she goes, I really want to do it, I really want to. And so finally we did a trial basis there, and which they offer. You get a free uniform, and you get like a month's worth of training. And we did that, and she has gone every time, and it's hard for her to make choices that either karate or social life, you know, she has to choose. And most time, karate wins out.
Well, we looked at a few other places once she started to enjoy karate and taekwondo, but the discipline that was being taught at this school more focused on not just the karate and the physical activity, but as well as the educational and how to focus and get your studies going. This was a lot more of an emphasis put on that as well. The leadership classes that we joined into after that, we were invited to a few for her to sit in on. And she learned how to take notes, how to study habits improved. Her grades came up. She was caving into some peer pressure at school, and her confidence built up here to be more of a leader and a follower. And she overcame that.
If anybody ever watches this is no... I am by far not an actor. I've never been one. You can call my home. If you want to change your life, this is where you should start. Physically, emotionally, everything. They've given us a gift, and they've been sent from God to help us. And it was by fluke, because it was a long way to drive to take him to school every 2 days a week. And I don't know why I was driving that far, but for some reason we did. So, thank you.
For more information, please call USA Martial Arts today.